Hi guys, my name is Muyiwa Joshua. You're welcome to yet another installment of the Football Gazette podcast. Of course, with me, the regular man, Tomiche Akomalafe here.
Yeah.
I'm coming here today. Regardless of that lotto we actually started with, well, that might not really be the bone of contention, but then I'm kind of really worried. And it's about a certain London thing. I mean, this repeated near success story is beginning to frustrate me. I'm not an Arsenal fan, but then I'm kind of bothered why it has to be so season in, season out. Arsenal would start the season appropriately. When you would think, okay, they might likely be contending for majority of the titles.
Yes.
But towards the business end of the season, they get to surrender everything. I mean, it calls for attention, but I really don't know where the fault is coming from.
Personally, to me, I wouldn't want to be harsh on the team, the manager. I mean, Arsenal is a football club, but then I think they are 3 to 4 players away from winning a major title. I mean, if they are just going to do the necessary reinforcement, I mean, Arsenal fans out there will agree with me with what I'm saying.
You know what? I think this is you just assuming. This is not the first time.
I'm not
Arsenal
assuming.
are
Let
reversing.
me land.
Fine, they are lacking striker.
Now,
Okay,
this is their 5th year, their 5th season without a major trophy.
going to 6
And this
now.
is the 3rd time they will be finishing second as runner-up in the league. And they are still without a proper striker. I mean, for me, I believe if they're able to get in 3 or 4 players, they can challenge for the title, the Champions League. They can always challenge for that.
You know why
I don't want to be
exactly I'm
harsh on
bothered?
them because I don't want to be harsh on them. They just crashed out of the UEFA Champions League.
So you think that's enough reason for you not to be harsh on them?
No.
We know who you are.
I can bant when there is time
Outside
for
the
that.
camera,
But constructively now, I don't want to be harsh on them because I believe they are 3 to 4 players away from winning a major title, either the Premier League or the UEFA.
But that's the point.
But can
they still go for the
Arteta-
right players?
Yes,
The 3 to 4
obviously,
players. They
obviously.
still go for those players in the
Obviously,
summer.
they should be able to go for the right players this time around. They know what they need now. Arsenal has been lacking a proper striker for a very long time. They need to address that position of the team. You can see a couple of injuries they had this season also contributes to their lack of success.
Well, I wouldn't want to.
Let me land. We have Gabriel Jesus.
Mhm.
We have Kai Havertz. Bukayo Saka went for a lengthy spell on the sideline.
Mhm.
We have who else? Couple of other players that
You
they
know,
have right
when-
there.
when-
In
when
their
you-
ranks.
when
In
you're
their
talking
ranks.
about
Let me
injuries,
land.
We have 20 teams in the Premier League,
Okay.
and each and every one actually had their own shares of the sport
Of
at
course.
different times of the
Yes.
season. So that's why I'm of the opinion that you
That is
shouldn't
why
bring injuries.
that's why I can't totally be harsh on the manager or the players of Arsenal.
But I think we're at
for
that
them
point
going
now where we
trophyless.
have to tell
Yes,
them the reality.
They are going trophyless this
If it
season.
means you being
Yeah.
harsh with them, you have to be harsh with them. You know why
I
this
have
is
to be harsh
even
with
sad?
them.
You know why it's sad?
Why?
The fact that the likes of Chelsea,
Yes.
of Tottenham,
Yes.
of Manchester United, who's had
A very terrible season.
disastrous season,
Yes.
like very undermining season,
Yes.
might actually have a better season than Arsenal. I mean, it's really sad because I would have imagined out of like
At the end of the day, that's going to be the fact. But Manchester United winning the Europa League
automatically
or Tottenham
qualifies them for the
Hotspur
Champions League.
or Tottenham Hotspur winning the Europa League does not overshadow what is happening in the Premier League. The both of them are sitting 15th or 16th in the Premier League.
See, should I tell you something?
Let me hear.
It doesn't matter because
It does matter.
wait, the way you said it's you said
traditional talks.
you know what? The way you said Arsenal are just like 3 to 4 players away from contending or winning a major title.
Yes.
So are Manchester United and Tottenham, and that's for the fact.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
different case.
So what's the case
It's a-
of Manchester United now?
For Manchester United,
Hmm.
they are having a disastrous season, like you said
Okay.
initially.
So what makes you
So,
think?
for
What makes
them-
you think
them
going in
winning-
summer they will get like 5 to 4 players who can change their fortune?
Then, of course, they got in it. Are we talking about Manchester United now? Because that's not the club to talk about at the moment.
Manchester United fans, you can hear that your club isn't worth talking about. Can you imagine? You know, I feel as much as they are still very much in the Premier League,
Yes.
regardless of the fact that they are going to finish very deep into the bottom,
Okay.
they are still worth talking about. Who? Manchester United.
I'm not familiar with that. In the Premier League, I'm not familiar with that name.
Okay, but then Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur, Europa
Yeah.
League final. I mean, it's really exciting time for fans of both teams,
Yeah.
despite enduring,
You know,
a very disastrous
I
season.
usually
like you said.
win things in my second season. And Postecoglou might just win that in the final.
You know, I won't be surprised with that statement, and it's going to be very, very, very strong when it eventually comes to pass.
You know, it's going to be a very legendary statement.
I tell you, in
if-
years to come,
just if Tottenham Hotspur are able to do that one over Manchester United.
but then that's one dream.
But-
Manchester United fans don't want to just have their heads right about now. All right, football fans, that's the much we will be able to take on today's installment of the
Yeah,
Football
I think that was
Business
lovely.
Podcast. Until some other time, just stay good and safe.
Peace out.